Good morning, brothers and sisters, babies in arms, that we are. Whew. Oh, man, what a week, huh? Just got through the dark of the moon again, which is always kind of a tough time for me. For whatever the reason, who knows, Here's the dark of the moon, But it's kind of a reminder of the dark of the soul, the dark side of the soul, and where we go when we're on the dark side of the soul, We go to the light. The only reason darkness exists as we perceive it, or evil if you want to call it that, is so that we can see the light, the same way the night sky lets you see the stars. By contrast, do we come to understand the depths of our true feelings, the reality in which we live, which is a very feeling reality. Now, in the paradigm as it exists here today, we're trained from the time we're tiny to shut it off, to harden up. And hell, can't say I didn't try the same thing on my own kids, harden them up a little bit, get them ready for this real world, the world of money and displeasure, coupling up and settling down and raising up a family. Oh my God, what a mess we have created there, huh? Yeah. That was the ultimate trap for the divine essence, to contain itself in a marriage, a union of two souls, that would then, according to Western cultures, go off by themselves and build a little honeymoon cabin right next to the stars and live happily ever after. Only it was a trap. A fur-lined trap with soft scents coming out of it. I mean, you'd never know in a million years you were stepping into a trap. And no matter how much two people love one another, and there are those who can love awfully deeply and stay that way for a whole lifetime, there's treasured souls, and here's to them, babies. Oh, God, there's some beautiful beings here. Lived through some rough, dark times and held on to simple pleasures like that. Not many of us can, especially these days. We're a bunch of weird flakes, ready to jump and play musical chairs the drop of a hat. Won't take the shit that our ancestors would to stay together. We don't do that. We're too privileged and soft and honored here. We're the beings that are on our way up. Hey. So I make a little bit of fun of us, yes. And I make fun of the old timers too, yes, but I honor them. Because that was probably a tougher trail than all the divorces made in Oklahoma. It doesn't matter, man. It's like, wow. We all choose a difficult path for ourselves. No matter how soft and easy it may seem to be, You might have somebody that wipes your butt and changes your clothes for you. All that stuff. It's difficult to the extreme to live in such a numb, dead, cold world, isn't it? It's tricky. You pay an awful lot for those comforts and pleasures, if they can even be considered as such. You see what I mean? Most everything we do here is created as a trap of one sort or another, meant to contain and control our energies for the duration of a lifetime. Now, who could think of such awful things to do to one another, except those that feel most disconnected from themselves and therefore disconnected from life? And even they can't really do it, but they make an awful good try, don't they? You see, there's aspects to this paradigm, this reality in which we live, that are very divine. And the divine equation, love equals love, compounded unanimously, no matter where it is, what it is, that equation lives in every moment that we live. That's our destiny, that's our star, that's our heart. Love times love equals love compounded.
Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away.
And babies, that is our honest truth. Now, I'm a big a scoundrel as anybody else. Folks wonder why I can communicate on such a human level. Well, it's because I'm pretty goddamned human. A little too much so at times, you know. But having been here and lived this edgy lifetime, and it really has been a life on the edge, most even at the present time. My gosh, the last week, I've probably been through 30 lifetimes again. There's a reason why I wear all this light hair. Light white hair now. Got a little gold in it if you look close somewhere. Though that could just be nicotine stains. But babies, brothers and sisters, it's such a privilege and a blessing and an honor to be here amongst you, living as human right along with you. And knowing that we are fulfilling our destiny and returning our star to our hearts, to our home, to our place of being. That special place inside where all riddles are solved, all solutions are given, all questions resolved, answered. And there is no more question. Home, the heart that is, pure and simple within us. That's all we need. That's all we want. That's all we desire. So others have taken these desires, others that were a bit envious of us because of their lack of feeling, and designed a way to get us to focus these energies, this need to return home into one-on-one or two-on-one or whatever, but relationships between one another, the male and female of the human species, which is then reflected in some form in all of the animal and plant kingdom. Because we're the bell by which the tone is rung, which sets the harmonic blaze off of creation. We're the bass tone and the highest aspects of the melody. We're that resonant thing that runs through it, that keeps it all together. That's humanity, the base experience of the heart of creation. The magnetism, the draw that keeps it all together. And yet, as such, we've divided ourselves in all to these little individual souls and beings and separated ourselves so far from that heart that we thought that maybe we had discreated it and rendered it asunder. You know? And that's the scariest thought there is for a human being. And that's the aspect by which all fear arises. To think that you have gone so far from life and the love that's in it that you can never go back there. To even consider such a thing is the most shocking moment of any person's lifetime, and of every lifetime that's ever lived. Yet that's the horror our brothers and sisters of the darkness have lived in for the duration of time. And is it any wonder they hate us and seek to rule and control us? They feel empty, separate. All they know is the pain of separation. So we've come here into this paradigm, this dynamic, this Mother Earth sweetheart that she is. And we've taken that load upon ourselves. Which makes every person living here a Christ with their own cross to bear. And everyone bearing it in this with the same nobility that the legendary Christ did with theirs. Now there's an aspect of your humanity that you may not have considered just yet. But you go into your darkness, you'll begin to find such thoughts arising. Let go of this fear that says you will be destroyed, that you already are destroyed, you're already too far gone. Hell, you can't be much further gone than I've been, and look at me, I'm here. Barely. Oh, babies, it's a hell of a life, it's a hell of a ride. But that's what it's about. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, getting through the shit. Don't deny it. Some noble beings get so enlightened, they step away from the shitty side of life and feel they'll have nothing to do with it again. It lives in you. You still take a dump. That's the indication that tells you you're still full of shit. And there's solutions to seek. And it's through the darkness. The journey through the darkness. Now, I'm not saying go there and empower it by any means. Go there and empower it with your love so that it will no longer feel separate. Go there in that place and find the unseparation that you seek. This is how you stay out of the traps. This is how you step away from them in this life. By not being afraid to step into your own darkness, to feel its fear and its pain, its overwhelming pain. And to know your part in it. That yes, it is good and you are worthy of bearing this pain. It's a joyful thing on the soul side. And your heart is delighted to be able to do it. Don't divide it off into terms of ego and non-ego. Dive into it. With your hands before your face, break the water gently. And slide right in and take a little swim. And you'll come out on the softest, sandiest, most welcoming, warm shore that you could imagine. And folks, I'm here telling you it because I'm doing it. That's my journey of the day. But I go there to help pave the way. And we're beautiful and we're blessed for it. And I'm also living proof by which you know that you can do this. Because if a weak-ass sumbitch like myself can do it, anybody can. And you'll forgive my salty talk, but that's my reality. It doesn't mind a little color in its language. As you should well know by now, living this life that you have. Babies, I love you. There's more to come. Oh, this is just the beginning of the first little top of the hill on the roller coaster ride called life. We's going places now, baby. Happy Easter. A week late to you, but happy Easter to you just the same. And may the divine nature of love find its truest form of expression inside your very self, inside the heart that you are. You are the love you deserve. Blessings, everyone. See you on the high side of things. And real soon, too. Love you, baby.